What's up guys, and welcome to this video on FIFA 13 Ultimate Team. Now before I start this video, I want to say a quick thank you to UT Coin Traders. Their link will be in the description. They're a very cheap and reliable source to buy your FIFA coins from. Now, today's video is going to be on a deadly Strikeforce that I've actually just started using within the past few hours, and I decided why not make a video on it, because they are honestly, in my opinion, the best Strikeforce on this game to date. So, you know, it honestly is incredible how good these guys are. They've got pretty much everything, and you will be able to see by the thumbnail that I am going to be using Team of the Season Benteke and also the informed Lukaku, which is out in this week's Team of the Week, as you can see here. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to swap out the Team of the Season Benteke for the normal Benteke and just show you the sort of comparison between these two guys' stats. So normal Benteke, he has got, well, informed Benteke, he's got 82 pace, 79 shooting, 65 passing, 74 dribbling, and also 83 heading. So I would say Benteke is more of an aerial threat, but if you really want to finish the ball, I would say Lukaku is the one to put in front of that goal. As you can see there, he has got more pace and better passing and shooting, but he doesn't have better dribbling and doesn't have better heading. So when you're using these players, you really do get the best of both worlds. Apart from skill moves, that's the only thing. But I kind of feel now, when you have these two big guys up front, what's the point in doing skill moves? You know, what is the point when they've got so much strength and pace to get past players and such a big aerial threat? What's the point in trying to do, you know, roulettes around people? These two players are absolutely incredible. But I haven't actually been using that normal inform. I've been using the Team of the Season, of course. So we will have a look at his stats now. He has got 86 pace, 86 shooting, 69 passing, 79 dribbling, and also 88 heading. So very good stats there. And even when I've been using this team, I personally prefer Lukaku. I don't know why. He just feels like he's much more of a force. He literally feels like he's just ramming in between the defenders, and he scores when he wants. That's how simple it is. And I will show you a load of gameplay in a second, and I will talk over that just to show you the goals and stuff. But Lukaku on the market at the moment is around 140k. Benteke is around 390,000 coins because of his Team of the Season version. I can't see him moving very much, you know, at all now, because he is pretty solid on that price. Whereas Lukaku might come down a little bit, probably more around to the 120, 110k mark, which is the same as Lukaku's inform card. But yeah, I want to show you the team that I've been using this in. I will just change it now, and you guys will be able to see. It is the cheap squad 1. And it is, you know, literally just a simple Barclays Premier League team. Very overpowered, of course. You know, you've got Jarvis on the left wing. But honestly, this team has been absolutely incredible, and I really would recommend just, you know, building a 3-5-2. They don't even need to be any links between the centre and mids and strikers, because Lukaku and Benteke will get enough chemistry off themselves in that striker position, so you can just make a completely different squad if you really want to. But yeah, that is it so far. I'm going to move on to the in-game stats, and then I'll talk about some gameplay in a second. Okay, so moving on to the in-game stats of these two guys. Now, you really do get a feel for how good they really are. And the weird thing is, you see Team of the Season Benteke here, he's got some really good in-game stats, and then when it comes on to Lukaku's in-game stats, they're not even close to being as good as Benteke. I know there was some similarities, like the finishing and also the shot power. They both have 99, which is incredible. But for the most part, you know, I think Benteke has 99 strength and Lukaku is 94. I personally feel like Lukaku is a lot more stronger than Benteke, just my opinion. But you can see here the first goal from Lukaku with his right foot, with his weak foot, of course, and he scores, you know, a very nice goal from an interception. And then here again, he gets a really nice chest down, takes it down, and then unfortunately with his weak foot, he does actually get saved by the keeper. But this was the first goal by Benteke. He just sort of runs through, waits for the ball to go past, and then he can just finish it really simply into the bottom right hand corner. And all of these goals are going to be, of course, with Benteke and Lukaku. It's just kind of in the order that I scored them. And I have to say, you know, these two guys are absolutely incredible. Look at that. There's 4 players trying to get to Lukaku. And then in the end, Benteke does finish it. But that was all Lukaku doing the work. He can just run. And you will see this here again. Just change direction, sprint through. That guy couldn't even get anywhere close to him. And there is actually a clip in a second when that was really quite funny when I was actually in the game playing that with the rebound. But there is actually a clip very soon where Lukaku is trying to run through on goal, and company tries to come and barge him off, and he literally just pushes him out the way. I think it's coming up now. As you can see there, company's trying to stop him, and he's there. He just runs past straight away. And with Company, he's a very, very strong centre-back, and you wouldn't really expect that at all. You'd expect him to sort of make that interception and challenge, but he doesn't. And, you know, that is one of the things which I loved about Lukaku, just pure strength and power. Look at that, just look at this against Verratti. I know Verratti's like, okay, that's not a very good, you know, example of how good, you know, Lukaku is, because Verratti's like 5'4", whatever, and Lukaku's like 6'2". I don't know, I don't even know, but yeah, just honestly incredible player. Along with Benteke, but I've got to say, if I were to choose either the normal inform Benteke or the normal inform Lukaku, I would have to say 1,000,000% get the inform Lukaku. He's 10 times better than the normal inform Benteke. But if you wanted to get, you know, team of the season or inform Lukaku, well, team of the season Benteke or inform Lukaku, I really don't know. I personally prefer Lukaku. Some people might prefer Benteke because of his more aerial threat, but honestly, Lukaku is just absolutely incredible. He really does live up to the hype and everything about him. And look at this, 99 shot power. I know that was a save, but it comes back on the rebound, and usually with stuff like that, when the keeper saves the ball like that, it will just parry out, you know, it won't even go anywhere. But that, it kind of just went straight back to him because of so much power on the ball. And then Benteke here as well with a lovely little finish with the outside of his boot into the top left hand corner. Really, really good, these two. So I'm going to give these two a rating of about 9.5 out of 10 for their duo. I really, really do recommend this if you've got the, you know, the coins to buy these two players, even both of their informs or even one of the informs. Definitely get inform Lukaku, whatever you do. Maybe wait a couple of days for his price to, you know, drop a bit. But you know, he is an incredible player, and if this gameplay hasn't sort of proved that right, then, you know, I don't know what will. So thanks for watching, guys. 1,000 likes would be absolutely incredible. Hope you all really, really enjoyed the video, and peace.